What the heck, Costco? Just rolled up to the function? Thumbnail moment. For all things Halloween, I'm jet lagged, okay? I just got back from my trip to Virginia. And while I was in Virginia, you know, right before I left, I did a live scream, hey, and I'm like, hey, if anything happens to come out while I'm away, I'll cover it when I get back. But probably not. Well, it's June, okay? Boy, Murphy. I don't know if you've met Murphy before. He has a law, and he gets me every time. I swear, I think I need to go on more vacations, because every time I go on a vacation, it seems, something big happens in the community. And I triggered it. I triggered this cataclysmic event to occur with Spirit Halloween, Party City, and Costco. Costco, where have you been? Where have you been for the last, like, 25 years? Seriously, what the heck, just rolling up to the function like that? We'll get to Costco and Party City in other videos, alright? I have 2 videos, respectively, for each of those things. But I have a lot to say about those, so stay tuned for them. Today, we're going to talk about Spirit Halloween, because, obviously, and when I was on my trip, I saw all these other people getting their mystery box, and I'm like, I don't think I'm getting one. Maybe I'm on Spirit's bad list or something. I just had a feeling that I wasn't going to get one. I didn't get any, like, notifications of, like, it's gonna be delivered. Nothing. And then, lo and behold, I show up at my house after this trip, and here it is. What's funny, too, is that... So, first of all, before I say my funny thing, thank you, Spirit. Catch it. Catch it right now. Funny thing is, my trip to Virginia was a school trip. I'm in school, if you didn't know that. And the place where our school class/event was being held was an abandoned Circuit City. I feel like that Nate guy going to abandoned Circuit Cities, because next month I'm planning to go to Flagship, which is an abandoned Circuit City. My whole summer is me going to abandoned Circuit Cities. Wow, I need to get a life. Anyways, speaking of my life, today, we are going to be unboxing this mystery box from Spirit and talking about what they did. Because they done something. They went ahead and released this whole elaborate teaser thing literally while I was away. Spirit, coordinate with me next time, so I'm here to talk about this. But, oh, I don't want to break it. Sorry to whatever. I know what's in the box. It's mystery, sorry. Mystery, but yeah. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled because I just got home, like I said, kind of jet lagged. But I have to do this. I have to talk about Spirit because it's Spirit Halloween. Can you blame me? I think the best way to go about this is to unbox the box while I discuss what Spirit did. You think that makes sense? First of all, on the box, it says Spirit Halloween. And, if you couldn't tell, this is from the kind folks over at Spirit Halloween's headquarters, which apparently are ramping up for some big thing for Flagship, so I'm very excited for what Spirit's got up their sleeve. And what they did this year is pretty exciting. Now, I know some people weren't crazy about some of their marketing strategies they did in the past for their sneak peeks. Remember, I'm from the generation, back in my day, I'm from the generation where Spirit sneak peeks were on their Facebook page and it was a picture of the image, of the prop, with a white background. That was my generation of sneak peeks. Now we have crazy, elaborate, like ARG types of things with lore and websites and clues and little teaser videos. Spirit got really gourmet. But not for me when I was a kid. I just had white backgrounds, and you know what? I loved them. I'm not gonna lie. So this is interesting. Can you see that? It's wooden. Spirit's really up in the ante here with this. Look at this. Oh, it's just wooden pieces or cardboard? Something. Check this out. This is a wooden box. This is intense. This is really intense. And it's carved. It's carved. Can you see the craftsmanship here? The Spirit Hollow Cemetery, established 1983, which conveniently is when Spirit Halloween was established, so that's pretty kooky. Spirit Hollow Cemetery, if you remember, is a theme that Spirit has done before, and it appears that for their big, grandiose 40th anniversary, they're bringing it back. They're bringing it back, and a lot of their advertising this year suggested that a cemetery or a mausoleum or a graveyard or whatever you want to call it was most likely going to be the focus. Oh, there's some moss coming out. That's interesting. I should probably open this. But yeah, it seems like we're getting a cemetery, judging by what Spirit did. Essentially, they dropped a bunch of images of tombstones on their sneak peek site. And that was a really clever thing for Spirit to do, because usually around this time of year, there are things called leaks. And leaks are usually Spirit Halloween product names. So Spirit did the work for us. Now, to be fair, I don't think every Spirit prop for 2023 was released in this initial teaser. It's kind of what they did last year, but most of them were. And it leaves a little bit of a mystery as to the other remaining ones, which I will briefly talk about in a second. But, nevertheless, we are going to unbox this box. I already technically unboxed this once, so this is a double unboxing because, yeah. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Ooh, there's a little shovel? Oh my gosh, this is intense. Oh, there's a letter. Ooh, and it's got wax on it. Oh, I don't want to rip it. Do I rip it? Yeah. Look at that. This is like that fancy thing you get at like your bougie cousin's wedding to eat cake. And then you got... Let me try to... This is merch. Guys, this is merch. I'm gonna sell this crate on eBay for like $6,500. Get excited. No, seriously, I do really want to read this card. I'm gonna set that to the side before we jump into it. I love the wax though. Wow, that's really tactile. I feel that. And there's moss everywhere. Dig in. Spirit Hollows Cemetery on the back with a QR code that I'm going to bet, I just have a hunch, takes you to the website that we are going to talk about very shortly. Now, if I lift the bubble wrap, which I will save for later for my own personal enjoyment, you can see that there is a bit of moss right here. Maybe this is a cake. I can't get this. No. Not a cake. Not a cake. But I tried. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. This is pretty advanced, Spirit. Oh, there's already a little tab, but let's pretend. I like pretending things. Oh shoot. Look at that. It opens up, there's a grave and there's dirt. Then there's worms? What in the world? That's awesome. This is crazy, Spirit. This is advanced. You get advanced points. And there's a maggot? Oh, he died. Have I told you lately? Okay, there's dirt. I gotta shovel this dirt out of the way. Oh my gosh. I wasn't prepared for this. This is like X Games mode. This is elite, and there's like spider webs. Alright, we need to unbury this thing. Oh my gosh. There's a crypt, a coffin, excuse me. The whole thing is the crypt. Oh, I got my little maggot. Oh my gosh. Let's see what's inside.
It's a little baby.
It's baby Lord DeConovar? Oh my gosh. Wow. Baby Lord DeConovar. You see this? And he's got gauze on him? Look, he's a magnet. Can you see that? It probably isn't even in focus. Baby Lord DeConovar magnet. This is insane. It's not just him. It's the whole production. This is incredible, Spirit. Wow. Kudos to you guys. This is really cool. The thing is, I don't think the intent of this whole package was this, because Lord DeConovar is already out. I think the point was just to get fans hyped and excited for the theming this year, which, you know, say what you will about the theming the past couple of years. I know I've been maybe a tad critical of some of the theming choices. I didn't feel like they were fully Halloween-y. You know, like the Tiki Island, is as different and unique as it wasn't giving me the vibe. There's nothing more Halloween-y, truly, than a cemetery. This is harkening back to what Spirit is, a Halloween store, and I'm all for it. I'm so excited. Thank you very much for thinking of me and considering me, Spirit, for sending me this. And wow, let's talk about the lineup. I got my handy dandy iPad mini, and we are going to talk about the residents of Spirit Hollow's cemetery. These are all, from what I'm aware of, the life-size animatronic props we're going to see at Spirit Halloween this year. Not all of them, though, because there are a couple that are still hidden somewhere in the teaser. Now, I suppose I could do an Aiden K and make a 12-minute mini documentary on the matter, but I'm just going to let him do his thing, and I'm going to do mine.
I'm mildly addicted to crack.
However, there is one that I do want to discuss. Man, I can't talk today. I'm excited. It's this one. And you know what that is, boils and ghouls? I believe that to be the Martian from Mars Attacks. Just a hunch. Looks like the cracked helmet from the movie. If you've seen the movie, says something about him being a soldier. Martian soldier. I'm telling you. They have Mars Attacks stuff this year. Why is Mars Attacks randomly there if not for a life size? It's gonna happen, baby. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Come on. Now, I have to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of the movie. I haven't seen it in a while. I need to rewatch it. But the Mars Attacks Martian would be a dope animatronic. And obviously it would scratch that alien itch for me. So yeah, that's one of the main ones that I noticed it doesn't have its own page. But time will tell. if there are any more. I'm sure there are, and some people will leave a comment, I'm sure, to tell me about them. But I want to talk mostly about the ones that are already confirmed on Spirit's site. You feel me? Up first, we're just going to go straight down the list. The Black Heart. Now, I'm going to pull up each of the descriptions to tell you what I think these are going to be. Now, I should have got the prices. I should have got the prices, man. Dang it! Well, keep in mind, most of the prices, are within $200 to $300. That's mostly the bracket. There are a couple under and a couple over, and I'll try to highlight those. But most of these are falling $230 to $270, I'm pretty sure. Up first is the Black Heart. It's a girl. She's a spinstress. It's very vague. Some of these descriptions are extremely vague, so trying to piece together what exactly they are. I'm guessing the Black Heart, something about that she's maybe a corpse or a ghostly type of figure turning black somehow from her heart. Maybe there's like a pulsation or a flower or something. Her true love would show up at sunrise to revive her with a kiss. Pressed against something. I don't know. Again, that one's pretty vague. There are a couple that are a lot more straightforward with what I think they are, but that one could be a lot of things. But it's some kind of old dress-wearing girl around my age. Secondly, we have the Cauldroness, which is like a 3.9 foot tall creature. I'm guessing it's a witch called the Cauldroness. Says something about a bubbling cauldron, so that's pretty witch-like. But 3.9 feet is not very tall. So I'm wondering if this is a hunched witch. Maybe the witch comes out of the cauldron. I'm not too sure. I'm not the witch expert here, but we have not gotten a good scary witch in a while. I'd like to see a new scary witch, because I'm opening up, I'm softening my heart to the witches, okay? Up next, what's this one? This one is, Creepy Rising Doll. Self-explanatory, we've seen it before. Dagger Mike. This is one of the ones that's under 200. I think it's like 180 or something. That's because this is a kid. This is some kind of clown boy with 2 knives. Kinda scares me because it sounds like Johnny Punk, but I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's like a kid in a dunce clown costume with little daggers. I'm not sure. At first when it said Dagger Mike, I thought it was gonna be some kind of mafia guy, which would have been awesome. But no, it's a clown. You're gonna see very quickly that there's a trend this year. Cemetery / corpsey, ghostly cemetery things. Clowns, of course. And hell, actually, like demonic types of things. Which, honestly, all 3 of those can be good. It's just a matter of how they're presented. So Dagger Mike was that one. Darling Dolly is the next one. This one, it has a hefty price tag. I think it's like 300, but it's 7 feet, and I'm wondering how a 7-foot doll works, especially considering that, well, we have Creepy Rising Doll, so why have 2 giant dolls unless there's some kind of big twist? Also interesting to point out, the description mentions something about a toy factory, and I wonder if because of the clowns and because of the dolls and toys, if there's going to be a second theme this year that's just some kind of toy thing. Spirit's toy thing. I could see it now. Probably not. Probably a one theme with the cemetery, but I see you, Spirit, if you're trying to sprinkle some kind of lore behind me. I'm catching it. I'm following the trail here. Up next is Deathstalker. This one we also don't have a ton of information on. Sounds like some kind of giant beast, boogeyman with claws, very gnarly and scary looking. Again, not a lot to go off of with these stories here. A lot of these we're just going to have to wait and see what they actually look like. Des Modus. This one is perhaps one of the ones I am most looking forward to seeing because this is a 6-foot bat. Now, could this be any hint? Perhaps Desmotus is a Lord de Conovar reskin of just, instead of a vampire, just a giant bat. That would be awesome. I'm always in the market for scary animals because they're so versatile. I would absolutely love just a giant upside down hanging bat, like something from Universal Studios' Kong Ride. How cool would that be? It says it's a cave dwelling bat, so again, not a lot to go off of, but very excited to see this one. Eternal Rest, another one I'm really excited about. This one is under the 200 mark again. I believe this one's one of the cheapest. I believe it's like 130, 140, 130, something like that. This is only 3 feet, but the story kind of describes this kneeling, weeping statue woman. So imagine untimely death, but like on her knees, like crying. That's creepy. I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm very excited about that. Grave Watcher. Heckles is a clown that's holding some kind of gas-filled balloons. Very curious about that. I don't know why when I think of Heckles, I think of that one from Home Depot last year that had the flower. I don't think there's any correlation there, but I don't know. When I think of the name Heckles, that's what pops into my head. I hope it's even better, because that would be awesome. I wasn't crazy about that Home Depot one, but c'est la vie. It was very cool to kind of think of what some of these are, I should say. Which includes Hellspawn, a demon type of character. And I think there may be another demon character, maybe not. Well, the thing is, Deathstalker could easily be some kind of giant demon. But the fact that this character is called Hellspawn and the tombstone has horns on it, this one's going to be freaky. I don't know why, but Hellspawn, they mentioned the height. It's like 3 and something feet. Kind of a shorty again. I'm picturing, for some reason, a reskin of Nightcrawler, like a demon on all fours, like red. Like the demon from Annabelle mixed with the demon from Insidious, like red with horns, but it's like on all fours and like has hooves maybe. Ooh, that'd be cool. Yeah. We'll see. I might be totally off by all of these. I'm gonna save the licensed ones for the end. The last 2 are both clowns. Poor George and Stilts. Stilts, obviously, I think the name is pretty self-explanatory. A clown with stilts of some kind. I hope it's really tall, but I don't know for sure. I forgot the height on him, so that would probably make sense. But Poor George. I'm very curious about this one, simply because it's called Poor George, and for some reason I'm thinking this is going to be a hobo clown, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, clowns and hobos were a thing, and they're really kind of creepy looking. I'm going to be dead serious. They're one of my favorite types of scary clowns. So very excited if Poor George is a hobo clown. Maybe not, but maybe I'm reaching. But I hope. That'd be nice. And finally, at the beginning of my discussion of all of these, I talked about the potential Mars Attacks licensed animatronic. And I still think that's very likely. However, there are 2 licensed characters that are confirmed. The first is one that I assumed would have happened sooner given the success of Shorty. Slim! I can't believe it! Now, I've been kind of vocal that Shorty was never my favorite clown from the movie. All the clowns are awesome. Shorty's a great character in the film, but to me, Shorty was more on the cute side, and some of the other clowns were more grotesque and creepy and bigger. Slim is a perfect example of that, and I cannot wait to see how this clown is done. Apparently, the story says that he has his clown bag with him, but what would have been really cool, and I don't know if this will be a feature, is because of the technology with Reagan last year of the projector, to have him doing shadow puppets with the projection would have been awesome. Maybe that'll happen, I don't know. At any rate, this is a huge character, so this is going to be a big boy animatronic. But it's also coming in at a hefty price tag, $400 for Slim. So, get your wallets ready, clown fans, because that's hefty. That's hefty, I gotta be real. And I'm excited for it. But yeah, 400 smackaroonies. But Slim, Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. I mean, actually, I can, because the Killer Clowns stuff, I don't know what happened. Like, there was like a little spark with Killer Clowns a few years ago. Now it's just completely exploded. There's a Killer Clowns game. There's Killer Clowns everywhere. I go to the mall and there's Killer Clowns. What's happening? I love it. I thought I was the weirdo like 5 years ago. I'm like, I'm the only person that cares about this movie. There's not. There's committed fans. There's a festival and concerts for the Dickies to play Killer Clowns with the movie. Who would have thunk? And finally, last but certainly not least, no, I didn't forget about him. I'm wearing the t-shirt after all, or the button-up, which, shout out to Creepy Company, by the way, because I wear these a lot and people always ask, where'd you get your shirts? Most of them are from Creepy Company, but I digress. Leatherface. Leatherface. We have not gotten a Leatherface since those early Gemmy ones, which now go for like $4.5 million on eBay. And those were legit animatronics. I mean, those ones were awesome. The original Gemmy Leatherface. It's been what? How many years? Over 10 years. And now in 2023, we get 3 Leatherfaces from 3 different companies. Party City, which I'll talk about, Spirit, and Lowe's. What is going on? What prompted this? I know the video game's coming out. I know there was a remake last year. 3 Leatherfaces. Oh my gosh. Now this one comes in at $350, a little cheaper than Slim, but that's still pretty pricey. That's Krampus price there. But here's the thing. This is the Pretty Woman Leatherface. This one's going to look very different from those other 2 Leatherfaces from Lowe's and Party City. And it's a little known fact about me that I really love the Pretty Woman version. I think that's the scariest one. And I believe that's the scene where Bubba has the suit on, if I'm not mistaken, at the dinner table with the Pretty Woman face. So I'm gonna guess he has the suit on. And another Leatherface. This is gonna be quite the competition. I mean, I haven't seen the Spirit one. I'm gonna guess it looks awesome. I actually like the Lowe's one. Of course, compared to the other 2, it kind of doesn't look as good. But I gotta give Jimmy props. It looks pretty decent. And the Party City one, well, I'll save my conversation for that, but it's positive, I'll say that. 3 Leatherfaces. That's all I have to say. And a Leatherface at Spirit again. How exciting. This is going to be an exciting year. Spirit, thank you for sending the box. I hope you enjoyed me rambling about this. I wasn't expecting this. I have jet lag. I'm going to go to sleep now. But, Spirit. Hey, I'm excited. Are you? Yeah. Leave a comment below about which of these you think has the most potential. For me, it's probably that bat. I'm really excited for that. But leave your comments down below in the crypt. And remember, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.
You fill my heart with gladness. You take away all my sadness, Maggie. You ease my troubles, that's what you do.